What's up, guys? Wanted to talk about one person specifically who has affected my life, affected plenty of people's lives, plenty of people I know too. That person is Greg Miller. You might know him from IGN, where he did PlayStation coverage and reviews and hosting, and then he left IGN, he burned that bridge and made Kinda Funny, where he started doing hosting and reviews. Why did he leave IGN? Anyway, if there's one thing that everybody knows about Greg Miller, it's that he's the coolest.
And then he just...
most open-minded.
No, I think they need to focus on what's really fucking matters. Consoles and Vita. Ba 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 ba.
Non-bias.
You want to play fun comic book games? You play them on a console. You want to play fucking Child Predator? You have a PC.
Handsome. Person that anyone knows. And if there's one thing Greg Miller has taught me to appreciate, it's all of the books and all of the movies and all the video games that we all take in, that we take for granted sometimes. And what Greg Miller taught me was that we should tell the people who create these things how awesome they are. So a couple of months back, he won an award and he did an awesome speech. And at the end of his speech, he said, "Thank you, Nicole Tan," some visual artist on Rise of the Tomb Raider.
But more importantly, the person I'd like to thank is Nicole Tan. Nicole Tan is an environment artist for Crystal Dynamics. I have never met Nicole Tan. I beat Rise of the Tomb Raider this weekend, saw her name go through the credits, along with dozens of other names I didn't recognize. I want to say thank you. Thank you to everyone in this room that makes video games. Thank you to everyone at the home right now, directors, producers, writers, animators who make video games. Hell, thank you to the guy who's working on a Maya project right now and won't see this till it's on YouTube tomorrow. We all know that making a game is not a glamorous life. It is long hours, it's time away from your family, and no matter what, when the game's out, someone on the internet is gonna be mean to it. I'm sure it comes down every day. Somebody says, "Is this worth it?" And I want you to know that on behalf of the millions of lives you change, it is worth it. Thank you for making games.
He shouted out her name in front of a huge auditorium of people, and what's most awesome about that is that he had no idea who she was. He just wanted to say thank you. And that's what we all need to do. That's what we all need to try to do from here on out, to make this ugly cesspool of an online video game community turn into something more positive. Because let's be honest, the comments are horrible everywhere you go. People are horrible everywhere you go. They're probably not even horrible in real life, but they are horrible online. Please try and think twice before you make an ugly comment, because those comments affect people. I can tell you firsthand, whenever someone calls me retarded in a comment, those kind of things affect people, and you wouldn't know certain things. Like, you wouldn't know I have 2 autistic kids, so that affects me. So when you call the writer of Mass Effect 3 retarded, you don't know his situation. You don't know if that affects him. So just think twice, and let's just try and get rid of that. Let's tell, if you hate Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, even though you haven't played it yet, why do you have to tell them? Just leave it behind you and learn to appreciate something in the game that you do like, instead of pointing out the negative about every single little thing about a comic, a TV show, a movie, Batman v Superman. I'm certain all of you can learn to appreciate stuff that may not be your favorite thing. But anyway, where I was going with this was that ever since Greg Miller gave that speech, anytime I finish a movie, a TV series, a video game, I find someone in the credits and I just tell them thank you. Because honestly, thank you to the creators who give us these amazing experiences, amazing stories, amazing writing, characters, beautiful worlds that we would never be able to live in real life. Thank you guys, and thank you Greg Miller for opening up the mind of so many people who listen to your content, because I feel like there's a lot of narrow-minded people in this community. So from here on out, I ask all of you, even if you hate Greg Miller, to try and appreciate artists, content creators, writers a little more, because they work really hard, and I'm sure they would love to be appreciated for something that they do that's a little behind the scenes, like someone who does lighting in a video game, or the writing, or the physics. They are awesome. So next time you finish a game or a movie, when you see that credit screen rolling, I want you to put your finger on a random name, find them on Twitter. If you can't find them, do a different name. But find someone and just tell them thank you. Because we can change this horrible, disgusting, online, crazy, messed up world. But it just takes one person at a time. So I ask you all to live the Greg Miller way.